Guys, welcome back to the CasterMuse Star League Season 4, brought to you by Artosis. We're in the round of 8 right now. This is a match that is a best of 5. If you have not seen Game 1, I suggest you go check it out. But this is Free in the top right against Light in the top left. Once again, if you haven't seen that first game, definitely go take a look-see. Now, let's talk about these players a little bit and what happened in that previous game. The previous game was on Ringing Bloom, and I think that Free played a very strong style. They both went for a very fast expansion. Free macroed up very well, and Light lost his initial tanks, which is it's pretty rough. You can't be doing that, and was never really able to get anything together to really make anything happen. I mean, Light played fantastically, but it just was not enough. The macro of Free was too strong. But you know what? It's game number 2 now. Still feeling totally fine for Light. The map is Polypoid. And Polypoid, I think, is one of the best maps that we have. In fact, one of the best maps ever made, truthfully. It's a very interesting 4-player map. There's a lot of different paths that you can take. Now, we do see this SCV coming down here, which means it's probably going to be a gasless expansion. He throws the barracks down at this natural, and of course he's going to make a command center up here and take that base as quickly as possible. Free, on the other hand, looks like he's going to scout after his gas here, just getting his gateway. We'll see if he ends up making a zealot or not, and he's actually going to scout horizontally. But of course you see his natural base will be here, and this is generally a third base location, but maybe not in these spawns. But yeah, I think that this is a big part of why this map is so great, is these third bases that are mineral only have the double ramp to make it one path, and then you have this kind of obstructor here that you can walk around as well. And it really just makes the map really cool, really fun. Now, the probe actually finds Light right away. We'll see if he takes the gas. Now, he does start... Ooh, that was some nice micro right there. Look at that, already dealing so much damage to this SCV. Over half health gone. Some great kiting from Free. Oh my god, look how low that SCV is. I think he's going to get it. Yeah, he's going to get that. Come on. You're going to get it, right? You're going to get it. Oh, the juking and jiving of Light. Unbelievable. Now, he has to pull 2 SCVs to repair if he wants to save it, and he does. Great job there by Light. Woo. That's a hard one. All right, now going to just run this one away. He doesn't want to waste any more minerals chasing it and not mining or repairing it. So just going to have the Marine chase everything away now. He did get the gas, but of course it's very, very late. And his build has been thrown off a little bit, but it's not actually the biggest deal in the world. He's going to be able to get his command center up. He's going to need a bunker as well. And he's just got to basically make sure that that's up before range is done. But Dragoon range takes a while, so he's fine. Now the first goon popping out. Going to chase this SCV down, which buys him even more time to make that bunker. It's like the first factory going to be started just about now. And the probe ready to take a base. So I would say, like, after this early game, maybe as far as openers go, maybe Free is just like ever so slightly ahead because he did mess up what Light wanted to. Light wanted to make his command center on like 15 supply, right? With like no Marines, only 1 depot instead. He had to make the depot. He had to repair an SCV, run some SCVs around, get his gas. So it slowed him a little bit. But again, it's not honestly a very big deal. But yeah, Light, I mean, Free should be pretty happy with where he's at, I guess. Now the Dragoon coming across. Of course, the bunker is ready just in the nick of time. Can't really push in until that Dragoon range is done. And he pops in and actually just checks to be extra certain. That would be wild if there was no command center here. That would be one of the strangest all-ins ever from Light. But you got to check. You never know. So the Dragoon takes a little bit of damage on his shields and checks that out. Dragoon range about to finish. So now he can put some damage onto the bunker. You do need 1 SCV per Dragoon attacking to repair out of any kill potential, basically. 1 SCV repairs at the same rate that a Dragoon does damage. Now, Light adds a 4th Marine in here just to be extra safe. And he will be fine. He does have a siege tank on the way. We don't see siege mode as of yet. He is getting a very, very fast... That is an incredibly fast armory right there. So it looks like he wants to go for like a big late game play. If you're getting that armory that quickly, you're probably going to be rushing up to 2-1 extremely quickly. He's throwing down his engineering bay as well. Now repairing with 3. And you can see how late this siege mode is. He has to keep this tank alive. It's incredibly important. He doesn't even have another one being made. Oh, he tries to dive on it, but a good pullback there from Light. Needs to repair. Again, you can't lose the siege tank. If you're skipping siege mode and your second siege tank is this late, you have to keep it alive. Let's take a look over here, though. We have something interesting happening. A shuttle on the way, 2 DTs. This is a DT drop coming up from free. One of the most notoriously evil build orders that there are. You know, a DT drop can definitely screw you up, especially when you're very unit light, like Light is. He's got this turret going up. This is a beautifully placed turret that will really protect most of the natural. I guess maybe a DT can stand here or here and not be detected, but you could build a second turret that is in vision of this to cover that up. The main base... Of course, because Light went turret, he doesn't have an academy. So if DTs get into the main and there's no turret up there, that's something that can end up costing you the game very quickly, honestly. All right, we have this shuttle coming across. A couple DTs in it. Taking a look over at Free's home base. Yeah, just a third gateway coming up. He's making some observers now as well. And let's see what these DTs can get done. Oh my god, he is going to the main base. A missile turret being made. Not many units here. Of course, Light has no idea what's going on. And as these 2 DTs walk in, Light is going to be shaking his head because that turret is not going to be finishing. Oh my god, he gets it before it finishes. Another turret is on the way, but look at the amount of damage these 2 are going to get. Already 2 kills on that 1 DT. Light going to just surround this turret so he can get it finished. But even if you finish this, they can get down here and do some damage as well. Look at this. He's building turrets in such intelligent locations. Unfortunately, though, we might end up losing this armory. And Light's entire build is based around this armory. He sends in the SCVs. He has got to get the repair off on it. Oh my god, it's getting so low right now. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This is crazy, and he actually ends up getting it. Saves a single DT as well, but I guess this is pretty stuck in there at that point. That is incredibly painful, though. Like I pointed out before, Light delayed a lot of things to get such a quick armory out, showing that he wanted to get very, very fast upgrades. And now, nothing. His +1 was going to be finishing in like 20 seconds, and he just doesn't get it anymore. This is a terrible position for Light. Really, his opener now doesn't do anything. Right? Like, what he opened with, his whole opening strategy, his whole plan for this game is now gone. He has to figure out something else to do. You can see he's a little bit messed up here, making double academy. Obviously not something that you want to do ever. But with the double academy, like, he's trying to get an academy. He's just kind of throwing the buildings down really quickly because this has been a frantic game thus far. Gonna have to kill off some of these turrets so he can actually get out free. Moving over with all of his dragoons. I guess that one shuttle did end up going down, although we do have the DT still just sitting here. Very annoying. He'll probably wait until later on and try to kill some SCVs with it when he thinks no units are sitting around anymore. Looks like probably Arbiter Tech. Yep, we just had the Arbiter Tribunal finish up. Of course, Free with his 3rd base up and running. 51 probes, looking very strong economically. Up in army supply as well. Light going into 4 factories. And he does have a dropship with 4 vultures. Let's see what he can get done with this. He actually... There's 1 cannon warping in. Nothing about to pop out of these gates. Oh, this could actually do some significant damage. Let's see. He's going to go ahead... And he doesn't have mines as of yet. He got speed first here for the drop, which makes sense. And it looks like, well, he's trying to get around and kill some probes. There we go. Gets a couple of these over to the natural. And look at that. He actually runs forward with the goon, pulling a mine in. I like getting as much damage as he possibly can here. And we'll end up killing a few probes, bringing the worker count to even. But let's not forget that Free has his 3rd base up and running. So... still his economy quite a bit stronger than Light, even though the worker count has been evened out. Now, Light can continue to harass with his dropship. So making that third command center, adding a fifth factory as well. This +1, of course, very, very slow because of losing that earlier on. And the first Arbiter is going to be finishing here pretty soon. Stasis on the way, a lot of Zealots pumping out, and the leg upgrade for Zealot speed being made. So once Zealot legs is done, that becomes a decent time to attack light, and also when stasis is ready, that's another fantastic time. Some of these stasis bust timings that Protoss have can be very powerful. If you freeze 2-3 tanks with it, sometimes that will win you the game in this type of situation. All right, some vultures getting out, laying some mines, trying to be a little bit of a nuisance. They're going to go ahead and run up into this third base. See what they can get done. Going to go ahead and kill a few of these probes off. Of course, there is a cannon here, so it won't last forever, but hey, that's some really reasonable damage. You get them down to 46 probes here. Not bad at all. But the one thing Light really needs to watch out for is this massive attack that's going to be coming. An Arbiter is out. Let's see if we can find it. Where are you, Arbiter? Where are you? There it is. Okay, you brought it up here. Looks like just as a defensive measure for the natural. He is getting recall right now. Another Arbiter on the way. Almost, you know, in about 20 seconds or so, he's going to have the energy to go ahead and throw down a stasis. We'll see if that's when he chooses to attack. He is up about 60 army supply right now, which is gigantic. Now, coming up and hitting this command center, going to push that back for now. Light has to be careful about that. You cannot lose this third base. Arbiter coming in. It has its stasis energy. Pretty good spread of units. And a lot more Zealots coming up. Yeah, he is definitely going to be attacking here. Let's see if he can finish him off. Running forward now. The mine's doing a great job. And look at that. Gets 3 tanks and a vulture with that stasis. The Zealots running on top of everything. The Dragoons pushing forward, targeting down tanks as best he can. And he's going to get this command center. Light just going to tap out. GG. And free leads 2-0.